Hello and welcome to episode 46 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. As you can see by the league table, we're still doing well in the league. Third place now on goal difference behind Newcastle. We were actually on a absolutely fantastic run of form. And we last saw you at the Man United game was the second game. So we won another three. Our long run in the league came unbeaten by Peterborough, which they beat us quite convincingly. We recovered at Stoke, but got beat by Watford, who were currently in fourth at the time. Got a draw with Nottingham Forest, and then we've just managed to claw a win against Middlesbrough. I brought it back for Luton Newcastle because they are fourth and second in the league respectively. So this is a true challenge of whether we can maintain a challenge for automatic promotion or if we'll have to kind of settle for the playoffs. So without further ado, I'll click through, get to the first game, and I'll take you through the starting lineups. And welcome back. So as previously, attack we find is the best form of defence. So we're continuing with two up front, continuing attacker mentality. So we've got Ripley in goals, Wallace and McNamara in the full-back positions, Johnson and Palmer-Brown in the centre-half positions, Thompson and Leonard, middle of the park, with Murphy and Williams playing on the two wings. Dunn and Maggs continue up front. And you can see the players have played together quite a lot. It's quite a settled first team, and there's a lot of cohesion and good team spirit going on in there, which is carried us through a large number of games. We have made a couple transfers, so Hugh Gill's moved on, Alexander's gone away. We've let a couple more players go out on loan, so the squad's a bit thin. We actually had one game where we couldn't fulfil the substitute. I could have dipped in and got someone from the youth team, but I don't like to do that unless they're ready. So let's just see if we can get something out of Luton game. They have been doing really well in the league and they're currently fourth, so we're going to have to be at our best. They've been 2-game losing streak, but out of the 5 they've won 3, lost 2, which is very similar to what we've been on. After this we've got Newcastle, so there's we really need something from this game because Newcastle's squad is phenomenal. As I said before, they've got over 4 times our wage budget and the players they've got are just a different class. Luton, however, slightly different prospect. We're probably, I'd say, similar to Bear. I keep looking at our first team. I think Ben and Maggs are Premiership quality. The only change I'd maybe make is Tavares was on brilliant form until recently. He's probably a little bit jaded at the minute, but Leonard's come in. But Sidney Tavares, he's been fantastic. If I can get a quick, better look at him. That's Abdulmalik, but Sidney Tavares, again, stats-wise, fantastic. 24 years old, Portuguese, kind of coming into his prime now, but in the middle of the park, he's been fantastic, and he's our penalty taker. So we've got Wallace with the ball delivered into the box, and that was close, just headed just past the post. Kavan Williams, again, he's in on loan, and he's been a fantastic addition to the squad as a winger. Consistent performer. So he's on loan from Stoke. Stats really good. He's still got a little bit more potential to fulfill. So again, we'll have a look to see if we can sign him permanently coming into the season. There's 2 substitutions in the back line already from fatigued or injured players, which isn't ideal. I'll just put a bit of a shout for, I'm going to demand a little bit more. This is one of the games of the 2 that we've got the better chance of winning. I don't really, although we're home against Newcastle, I remember we played them last time and they just picked us apart. So I'm hoping we can get something out of this game to put the pressure on, keep the momentum going. Ideally, I'd like to try and squeeze an automatic promotion spot if we can, because not a fan of the playoffs. I never do particularly well. It's nervy. It's tight. You're normally at the end of the season when sometimes your loan players have left. You've got players who are wanting to leave because the transfer window is coming up. So if we can, we want to get that second spot. McNamara at the edge of the box then. He's given the ball away. He's given a chance for Luton to break with Ben Rama. 3-on-2. And that was a lob over the top. And oh my word. That would have been a fantastic goal. I don't want it against us, but what a finish that would have been. Abdul so good they named him twice. He's had to settle for a slot on the bench in recent weeks. I don't know why Dunn and Mags are that way around. I normally prefer to have them the opposite way around, but we'll leave it for now. Luton with a free kick just before half time. Played out wide to the left with a chance to deliver it into the box. Into Clark, Bio, and Ripley gathers it up. Safe hands. I still think he's brilliant, Ripley, but I think he still is probably the one position we need to strengthen. Yagni out on the left now. Delivers into the box of Thompson. Unfortunately, he's unable to finish it. 3 minutes of injury time in the first half, so not too bad a performance so far. Still in the game. Slightly edging on possession. Fairly even. Look at that. I mean, until they had that shot there, it was exactly the same shots and shots on target. So it's going to be hard to separate these two teams. XG very similar as well. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance out there. And I'm even going to swap Mags and Dunn the other way around, because Dunn's a natural poacher and Mags is a natural advance forward. So let's see if that can make a difference. Goal scoring wise between the two of them, they've still got, I think they've got over 30 now. Don't know whether they'll get to above 40 before the end of the season. Saying that, just been broke through by Luton just after after half time. Pretty much one straight ball through the back four, and they've gone ahead. I don't think you can really blame that on my substitutions, but I am going to demand more again, because we certainly need to get back into this game. If we get 0 points from these two games, I think that's just about our chances of automatic promotion finished, because we were on a great run. I think we went 8 or 9 games unbeaten. We drew 2 of them and won the rest, and Newcastle outscored us in points, and that just shows you how good they are. So any slip up, you're not going to catch up this late in the season. Johnson with the ball at the back. Can we develop something if we play up the wings? Williams plays it back to Ripley. He goes long over the top to Leonard, to Murphy. Breaks down the left. Can he get into the box? Yes. Into Williams. And there you go. What a great header that was. Arriving late in the box. First ever goal for Millwall. That's very surprising. Because he's always in about. He's just pulled his groin as well, which is unfortunate. Half an hour to go, but great shift from him. Gets his goal. Mason Bennett with a chance now to maybe assert himself as a first teamer. Throwing on the right hand side with Leonard. Flicked into the middle to Mags. Back to Dunn. But no, unable to capitalise on it. So half an hour to go. I think we're starting to maybe get a little bit of an upper hand. I'm just going to shout some encouragement to the team. Boost morale up a little bit. Murphy starting to tire. It wouldn't surprise me if they recommend a change for him shortly. Probably Abdulmalik or Tavares will come on for him. So we go into the final 20 minutes. And all we need is one chance. If one of them two get a chance, I fancy them to score every game. Tavares actually, he's missed a penalty in recent weeks. I'm considering taking him off penalties. But again, it's really dodgy with penalties, because you either miss or you score. But he has scored quite a lot, but you only ever remember the ones he misses. Mag's not playing great. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to haul him off, get Alexander on. We did have an offer in for him, but we turned it down. Did I even make that change? We'll go up to Malik, actually. No, we won't. What's gone on there then? It's the second time I've done that, isn't it? Making 3 subs. Still from the first season in the COVID days, when you could make the extra subs. You get used to it, you kind of forget. Here we go, corner ball with Murphy. Chance to deliver with 10 minutes to go, and no highlights, so it's just done me over a kibble. So how have I got no subs left? Look, I've only made 2. Let me get back in there. So that's saying I've made 3. But that's... Unless Palmer Brown came off so early, he's not registered player rating. That's what's confusing me. So I thought I had another sub, but actually he got injured fairly early on in the game. So 5 minutes of injury time then. Just drifting out. Can I demand more just before the final whistle goes? 4 minutes to try and sneak something. Come on, one chance, 3 points, that's all we need. Final minute. I don't think it's coming. I'm watching the clock like a hawk. It's not working. I need some Fergie time. There we go, 1-1 draw against 4th place. I think they were 4th place Luton. Not a terrible result away from home. Oh, I'm going to tell them it's unlucky. Let's have a quick look at the league table before I click through to the Newcastle game. Also, they're in 6th at the minute, so it's very tight in there. It's enough to temporarily put us into 2nd place, but Norwich and Newcastle and Watford all have a game in hand, so it's going to get very tight. So I'll click through to the next game. Stay tuned, and I will see you shortly for the crucial league-defining Newcastle game. And welcome back. So Watford and Newcastle both won their games in hand. So it's currently 3rd place Millwall at home to 2nd place Newcastle. So this is a crunch game. We'll start with Ripley in goals, Wallace at left back, Johnson and Howie in the middle of the defence, with Palmer Brown filling in at right back. Tavares and Thompson's in the middle of the park, with Murphy on the inside forward role on the left, Atiba on the wing right role on the right, Mags and Dunn playing up front. We're going to stay attacking because that's what we're used to. We'll hopefully get a couple of goals. We'll hopefully stay in the game as long as we can. Points not the end of the world, but losing is going to be quite crucial in the run-in. We'll just get through to the team talk. See if we can give them a little bit of... yeah, so if we win, we do get into an automatic promotion spot, but a tough game. It's a big ask. So very early on, I'm just going to encourage them. See if we can just get some impetus right at the start of the game. 6 minutes in, 7 minutes in, not a shot on target yet from either side. It's going to be hopefully a cagey one, but there you go. Newcastle with a chance on 9th minute from a corner. Cleared off the line by Wallace. They've got a chance to recycle it around the edge of the box with Livramento. Murphy still away and Tavares has a chance to break. But it comes to nothing, so there you go. First 10 minutes gone. First chance to Newcastle. Well, again, we've just got to stay in this as long as we can. So Johnson with a free kick at left back to Wallace, up to Murphy. He breaks forward. Can he find the blue shirt? Tavares into Atiba. And he's finished it. So we've gone 1 up. And now it's just a case of holding on for that as long as we possibly can. I'm not going to go into a defensive or a cautious role because it just invites you on for the entire game and they will eventually break you down. I think we're better off trying to just sneak that second goal if we possibly can while the momentum's on our side. We can hold on till half time. That'd be fantastic. So coming up to 25-minute mark, still 1-0 up. Game of very few chances. You can see in the league table there, we're just up into 2nd as it stands. 5 points behind first Norwich, and there'll be 10 games left. So there's always a chance to get and squeeze a couple more points out. Louis Thompson looking like he's taking a bit of a beating then. I'm going to take him off because we're going to need him for the run-in and get Yagni on for the rest of this game. Again, it's an opportunity for Yagni to try and assert himself as maybe a first-team player coming on towards the end of the season. His loan from Everton's not been great, although he has deputised at left-back a couple of times, right-back, middle of the park. He's been on the wing, so he's been versatile in where he's filled in for us. He just hasn't been able to establish himself in our first team. Newcastle then with a chance to create a chance just before half-time. Got the ball down the left-hand side. No silly challenges. Oh, there you go. Tom Jones. Well, he's come out of retirement, hasn't he? But yeah, Newcastle with an equaliser just before half-time. Not a great time to concede. Another highlight. So straight away we could find ourselves 2-1 down potentially. Unless we can carve a chance of a run. So Tavares moving forwards. He has a shot, but it's bobbled up by Benitez quite quickly. We will apply pressure on St Maximin as much as we can. So coming up to half time then, halfway to a point. Just lost a bit of momentum coming into half time as they got the equaliser. I don't think you could really argue against it being level at half time the way the stats have gone. Certainly story XG, obviously we took a bit of a brighter start than they did, but they've certainly grown into the game in that second half. It's not much of a reaction from the team talk. We'll get them out there, and again I'll just give them a little bit of encouragement like we did in the first half to even make a difference. So Wallace with a throw in now, headed clear. Newcastle get a chance to break. That is a terrible tackle. That is horrific. And he is really left us in the lurch now. So gonna have to take Dunn off. Get Leonard on. And Leonard's gonna have to drop right back into centre back position. And yeah, we're in a bit of bother now. So I am unfortunately going to have to drop the tactic back to defensive and just hope we can see out the second half without conceding. I think he's really let us down there. Newcastle with a corner then. Managed to get the ball away. It's going to be all hands to the pump now as Newcastle play the ball around the edge of the box. And they've hit the post. We managed to get the ball away. So again, it's on 50 minutes. Really need to just see this out. Mag's playing slightly off centre. We'll just correct that. Just in case we do get an opportunity of a long ball or a breakaway. We want to make sure he's in the right position. It's coming up to the hour mark then, 1-1. Down to 10 men against Newcastle at home in a crucial game in that fight for second place in the league. It's currently held by Newcastle. We're in third, they're in second. They've got a far superior goal difference and they're a point clear of us. I'm not going to sub anyone for the sake of a yellow card. 25 minutes to go. Things looking not too bad. Murphy not having a great game. We've no room for passengers, so we'll get Murphy off. Get Mason Bennett on for a bit of fresh legs and running in case we get a breakaway or a long ball. 20 minutes to go. Not going too bad. Just going to shout a little bit more encouragement. Keep the players going, just give them that little bit of extra morale to try and see us through these final 15 minutes. They've certainly racked up the chances, Newcastle, coming into this final 10 minutes. We really need to keep it tight. Hopefully there's no more highlights of the whole game. I know for you watching, you probably want to see some goals, but I don't want to see any more highlights. I just want the final whistle. I want to get the team in and I want to give Johnson a rollicking. Yagney with a breakaway now. This is what I was talking about. If we do get a chance to find somebody, he's gone back to Aoui. We don't want to give the ball away in the middle of the park because there'll be a break on. Tavares moves forward into Bennett, into Tavares. Oh, what we could have given there for a cute finish from Tavares. I mean, I think I would have exploded. Coming into the final minute of the game, 5 minutes of injury time. I can only imagine it's from that horrific tackle from Johnson in the start of the second half, and this is a highlight to Newcastle with a throw-in. Again, it's away to Bennett. He's got a chance to break down the wing. He's given the ball away, which just caught us off the back foot. Ball through to Callum Wilson. And oh my God. That is devastating. We've done so well. I can't really fault the players too much for that. Fantastic finish. If anyone I could blame is Bennett for cutting inside and giving the ball away. But playing a half with 10 men against a team like Newcastle, I don't think it was ever really going to end well. And it's a shame to end the episode on a low after such a great performance. But yeah, I think it was unlucky. We'll just have a look to see if Watford have won as well, how that looks for the league table. So we're still in third, point ahead of Watford, 10 games to go, 5 points behind Newcastle, 10 points behind Norwich. I mean, there's still time to catch Newcastle, depending on the fixture list and the calibre of teams we've got to play. We'll just have a quick look. So yeah, I don't think we've got any more of the massive teams to play. But I will play through March and I'll probably bring you back somewhere in April for the next episode. So once again, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Overall, a bit gutted with the Newcastle result in the end. Got a point from the 2 games. It would have been nice to have a win against Luton, even though we lost at Newcastle, but it wasn't to be. 2 alright performances, and it puts us in good stead for maybe finishing with a flourish. So if you like what you've seen, stick a thumb on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any future episodes, and I will catch you next time.